I am okay. How are you, Mr. Leonard?
I'm doing wonderful. Doing wonderful.
The Emmerich Street is a good mailing address for you?
Yes, ma'am. 505 Emmerich Street, apartment number 1, Ypsilanti, Michigan, 48198.
All right. And is it okay with you if the court uses your phone number and your email to have contact with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. This is State of Michigan versus Dion Leonard, 23FB1105. I have received a petition requesting a court-appointed lawyer. I will sign that. You may proceed when you are ready. Ms. Saab.
Thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lamise Saab appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Leonard. We waive formal reading of the complaint and stand mute.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Dowd.
Your Honor, we don't object to a PR bond. Obviously, we would ask for community corrections testing.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Saab.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, it's my understanding when I went over the bond form with Mr. Leonard that he is actually testing once a week on cases where he has private counsel. So I have very limited ability to see those cases. But he was wondering if he's able to, if the testing that he does is able to be reported for this case as well, just to offset the costs associated with testing, because he does support 3 minor children, ages 4, 5, and 10. He does seasonal employment with the city of Detroit, so he's not set to start until March. He is a longtime member of the local community. I don't know if the court's able to see what cases he is testing for, but that was a request he wanted me to make of the court if possible. If not, then
You're testing through community corrections here at the Hogback and Wash.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do then. I will order testing on this case. It's not going to require more testing.
Okay.
So what you'll need to do is go to community corrections tomorrow and tell them that you've been ordered to test on this case as well. And then they'll pull that all together for you so that it gets reported everywhere. Okay.
Oh, all right.
As you can imagine, you're not the only person in that situation, right? So they will know exactly what to do. You just have to go and report tomorrow. Okay. So I'll give you a personal recognizance bond today. It looks like this case, because of the timing of it, is not going to affect your other cases because this happened before those did.
Okay.
But I will order the drug and alcohol testing on this file. So standard supervision at community corrections. And then of the other bond conditions are the ordinary felony bond conditions. So no alcohol, marijuana, illegal drugs, no weapons, do not leave the state of Michigan, no criminal behavior.
Right.
Do you have any questions about the bond conditions?
No, ma'am.
All right, the court date will be a probable cause conference on January 26th, and that will be over Zoom at approximately 9 a.m. Yes, sir.
I go to court January the 26th.
Okay, I can move this to a different date with your waiver of the timeframe. So part of your right to have a speedy trial is the right to have your next court date after this one scheduled within 14 days.
February 2nd.
So 14 days puts us after the 26th and a few days before my next date. If I schedule this on February 2nd for you, it's going to be 17 days. So if you're willing to waive that time frame, you're not waiving the hearings, you're just waiving your right to have the next date scheduled within 14 days in order to not double up on your court dates.
Okay.
All right. I will do that then. I will reschedule this with your waiver of the time frame for February 2nd over Zoom at approximately 9 a.m.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions, Mr. Leonard?
None whatsoever.
All right.
I think my attorney will explain everything to me and why it came out this way.
Your Honor, this is a case that was old. It was old, so that's why it's not a VOP. So
yeah,
Okay,
exactly. So even though this was just authorized, the offense date, the date that this supposedly happened, is February 25th of 2022. So almost a year ago. And in the meantime, you've gone to court and handled a couple other cases. So
Right,
unfortunately, things just happen like that sometimes.
right, Miss Saab, she kind of explained it to me.
Yeah,
She told me kind of get mixed up and things don't work out like we always want them to, so we have to address this as well. And
exactly. And
understand.
it'll get, because you already have those other circuit court cases, this will
Right.
get resolved pretty quickly.
It will.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay. You are all set, Mr. Leonard. Thank you so much.
All right, you all have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, did you tell Elin she has to put that waiver form in?
She asked, actually, I didn't have to tell her, she asked about it.
All right.
So I'll show her how we.
Right on.
Here's my sign
Oh, good.
page. Pull that page out. That page goes in. Sign on what you want to sign. I think I'll do a little shredding today.
I don't authorize this either because I was waiting for that.
Okay.
Go ahead and step in there and take your mask down so they can hear you, okay, sir?
Hello, could you state your name, please?
Cesar Longoria Castillo.
Okay, Mr. Longoria Castillo, you're here today on a felony complaint. We're going to go over your contact information first. Cary Drive, is that where you'd like mail from the court to go?
Yes, yes, that's.
And is it okay? Is it okay with you if the court uses your phone number to have contact with you?
Yes,
Do you have an email address that you would like to give me?
I don't have a current working one.
Okay. All right, this is State of Michigan versus Cesar Longoria Castillo, 23FB1015. I've received a petition requesting a court-appointed lawyer. I will sign that. You may proceed when you are ready, Ms. Saab.
Thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lamis Saab appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Longoria Castillo. We wait formal reading of the complaint and stand mute.
You may address, oh, go ahead, Mr. Dowen. I see you're just seeking a PR. Yeah,
Yeah, just taking a PR. Your Honor.
okay, go
Thank
ahead.
you, Your Honor.
Ms.
We
Saab.
are requesting a PR bond in this matter. Mr. Longoria Castillo is a longtime member of the local community. He's gainfully employed, and he's been with the same company out of Canton for the past year. He has little to no criminal history, and he is ready and willing to abide by any and all conditions that the court may impose upon his release. Your Honor.
All right, I'll give you a personal bond today, Mr. Longoria Castillo. You do not need to pay any money to leave the jail today. While you're on bond, you're not to use alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You're not to purchase or possess any firearms, weapons, or ammunition. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. Do not engage in any criminal behavior while you are on bond. Do you have any questions about the bond conditions?
No, I do not. I have clear understanding. I
Your
understand.
court date, go ahead.
I understand the conditions, yes.
Your court date will be a probable cause conference on January 26th, 2023 at 9 a.m. over Zoom. Oh, you know what else? I am going to order you not to go to that Sheriff's Department property on South Huron Street. in Ypsilanti Township. Your court date will be January 26th at approximately 9 a.m. over Zoom. Okay, so can you get a text message on that phone number that you gave me? Are you
Yes,
able to get it?
I have service on the phone, yes.
Okay, so it's your responsibility to make sure that you appear on that Zoom call on January 26th. So if you cannot receive the text message or an email from the court, you need to bring your body to the courthouse and use one of the court's computers. All right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No questions, no further.
Okay, you are all set then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, stand up and then they'll know we're done and you can leave.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, everybody. You picked a good day to work.
Better than yesterday.
This is the only time ever. Kelly told me she had like 20 clients. I was like, you know what? Usually my Saturdays and Sundays are shit because I'll get like 12 a day. Today's the
Yeah.
first time I ever have good luck.
Yeah, we suffered a little
Yes,
bit
we were.
yesterday. Yeah, and you know, the thing is that, can you get us off YouTube? The thing is that it gets so chaotic when we're trying to, I know some of the magistrates will wait until absolutely everything is authorized and